It's another Super Sunday clash between Manchester United and Liverpool. It's a match between third and fourth and a battle for the right for the Champions League places in England. Yes, there are 5 UCL spots available for English teams, but this is a battle that goes beyond who wins the Premier League. It is a derby. Yes, Manchester United versus Liverpool. My name is Ade Damola. You're welcome once again to Scrutiny, where passion meets purpose. This is where you can guess the best footballing content wherever you are watching us from. Yes, in the studio today, I have my usual comrades. I call them Mide and Elizabeth, and they are ready to give you everything beautiful, everything fantastic, everything delicious and mesmerizing about football. Mide and Elizabeth.
I'm very well, thank you. Good morning.
Elizabeth, it's so funny you're saying you are very well, thank you, because you know that no matter what happens, you see that's not takes first or second.
Champions League don't show for
Champions League don't show for now. Mide,
secured.
Anyway, for these guys, make sure that as a Chelsea, we definitely not make the Champions League.
Why you go bring out if you're not an hypocrite now? Are we talking about
being
are we talking about
it's about
are we talking about the Champions League? Say because say we know say my team no fee, but no one enter. No, this will enter. No wala.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, quickly, this, like I said, is a battle between third and fourth. Manchester United are on 61 points, Liverpool on 58 points. A win for Liverpool takes them third on goals difference. Quickly, now this is where our discussion starts from. Liverpool have not really been firing in recent seasons. In recent weeks, they are out of all competitions. They are definitely going to end the season trophyless. Can they take this third position away from Manchester United?
Can they?
Yes.
They can. But like they always say, it's going to be difficult. They are going away to Old Trafford.
Yeah.
So that is where I think the balance will be swung in favor of United. Though United have not been rosy in games home and away, and especially at home. The last 2 games they have struggled. They struggled to beat Brentford, and they lost.
They lost at home to Leeds.
Woefully to Leeds United, and it was for me. Liverpool will give their all. They will try and do what but Liverpool, except for the last few games, they have not been good themselves too. So it's a battle between 2 sides that are evenly matched. Because when you look at the form, I think
they are very close.
They are very close. So it's still
similar goal score, similar goals conceded.
You look at the number of games won and lost and all of that is still almost the same. So United are in good form under Carrick. Overall, we'll say on an average, they have been good compared to the last regime. So, and they have momentum to their own more than Liverpool. But I think it will be a game of 2 teams that are going for, and anybody that wins this game will take a bold step, a big leap into who gets the number 3 position on the table.
Elizabeth, United have actually had a very good record against top sides under Michael Carrick. In fact, one of the most difficult stats you can ever have as a manager, Manchester United and Arsenal, Carrick got a win
at the Emirates.
Matches. The match against Chelsea, away at Stamford Bridge, he got a win. Now he's playing Liverpool at home at Old Trafford. Can United finally complete a set of wins against top 4 positions in the Premier League?
Well, they can and they cannot. It's of 2 ways. Because if you look at this game, these are 2 sides that Midi mentioned that they're no longer competing for any other thing. Their aim is to get that that Champions League spot, and whether we like it or not, they are there. The 2 sides are there, and a 3 point for Liverpool takes them to that position. A 3 points for Manchester United keeps the gap alive between the 2 sides.
Almost seals their Champions League spot.
Exactly. That is what they are looking for, and it's going to seal it. They need about a point or 2 to get sealed up in the Champions League spot come next season. So, the way Manchester United are playing right now, I think if they face a Liverpool side that midfield is very open. That midfield you can stroll in 100 times in 90 minutes and nobody will stop you. So, and there is nobody will stop you, and there is a Bruno Fernandes that can create. So if they face that side at home, it's an advantage to them. And whether we like it or not, of course, Mbembe is not firing, he's not that of late, and then it's not Masquia and all of that, but Bruno on that pitch can get that 3 points for Manchester United. So I see them getting the advantage at home, especially. Though I would not want to write off a Liverpool because Salah's injury is minor, and then there's a probability he plays in this game. And Salah likes to score against Manchester United at Old Trafford. So it's evenly balanced, but I'm still going to give my advantage to Manchester United.
Now, the question with Michael Carrick now is the fact that play with Sesko or Mbeumo. In the last match, he went with both Mbeumo and Sesko, you understand? And they obviously got the win. Who should he go with now? Because Liverpool is a different kind of match compared to against Brentford. They are in better opposition. Forget whatever form they are in. And let's not forget the fact that this match is a derby. It's a very, very strong match. These are the two most successful teams in England. Who should Carrick go with? Should he go with Mbeumo and keep Sesko as a super sub, or should just go with Sesko and ride on the form that he has in the Premier League?
I think why break something that is not broken? We saw in the game against Arsenal, in Mbeumo, you need fluidity to. Most teams that are actually beating Liverpool this season, they have this fluidity around in that attacking area. So that is one area I think. And the slot, why not go with Ngomo? At least give Manchester United something to. I'm talking about my Carrick now. Like give something to Liverpool to worry about. Like in that on that left side. I think I'm not sure of the fitness of Patrick Dogu, but should he be available? I think he should start.
He's back from injury, but
no. Well, how the match fit and all that. So should he be fit? He should be starting on that left. But ultimately, it should be the game should not be centered on one center forward play because Liverpool would want to occupy that centre forward. So playing Sesko in this game is more or less like setting yourself up for failure because Van Dijk has been. I want to know what to use the word bad, but he has not been.
Has been poor.
He has been poor. Okay, he has been poor. That's the word. He has been poor, but at the same time, he's still an experienced Premier League defender, and he has Konate that can ruffle it when it comes to big centre forwards.
So Manchester need a lot of mobility up front.
See, they need to worry Liverpool. Most teams that have worried Liverpool this season have been teams that are actually, very fluid. There's no one player. Look at PSG against them. 1 minute Van Dijk is facing Dembele. There was pandemonium in that defense, and it was something that would always be a disadvantage. And let's not forget that this Van Dijk is aging, and that mobility is no longer is reducing by the day, and there's no better way than to have Mbeumo, Ahmad, Cunha, and the rest running at you, without having a fixed position. We saw it against Arsenal. Look at the goals they scored against Arsenal in February. It was, Mbeumo was left, Cunha go right. They mix it up. So fluidity in that attack is very, very important for Manchester United.
Elizabeth, how do you think Slot should set up his team if he's going to actually find a little bit of joy against Manchester United?
Well, in this game, because Manchester United defense is not that good, let's be very honest with ourselves.
You're actually missing Lisandro Martinez.
If Thiago was clinical against them, the results would have been towards the end of the game. So, and then Lamens is the one, shielding that back line for them. So if you can go attack against the side, they are bound to make errors. Yes, there is Maguire there, no disrespect to his experience and what he's been doing for Manchester United lately. But if you face powerful shots from Salah, Isak, I think they have something to worry for. And then
there's Ngomoa too.
Ngomoa. So for me, in that game, if he wants to set up his front three or front four, Ngomoa to replace Cody Gakpo, Alexander Isak, and then Salah, if he's available, then Vert should drop behind him. But if Salah is not available in that game, go with an Isak in front of goal, Ngomoa, and then let Vert take that position, probably, and then McAllister drop or Zoboslai drop behind them. That's my own preferred setup.
The question on everybody's lips right now is the fact that there's a superb player in Manchester United right now, someone who is being called a favorite for the player of the season, whether the PFA player of the season or the English Premier League player of the season, Bruno Fernandes. Now, the question I want to ask is, can Fernandes finally break that 20 assist mark record against Liverpool?
I think he has every tool. He has everything. He has proven himself to be one of the best player Premier League I've ever seen. Banter aside, rivalry aside, he's been a great player for the Premier League. He has, represented the Premier League in good light. And, with, let's say, around 4 games, with this game, we are counting this game to 4 games, and you are just 2 assists away from. Are you telling me he's not going to get 2 assists in 4 games?
It's happened before.
So
Does that happen before with Mesut Ozil?
yes, it has happened, but I think the thing is,
And also, you are playing a Liverpool that you can stroll past that their midfield. That defense can shake.
See, one thing is, Bruno, a lot of people are rooting for him. You get, teams now, even himself is backing, because I know Bruno to be somebody that wants to go for the glory himself.
So most times, even when he gets the opportunity,
He wants to shoot.
That Sheshko, like we discussed in the previous review, that Sheshko goal against Brentford, it was clear that if not for that record, it would definitely be having a go at having a shot at goal. So these are the things with 19 and needing just 2 more to become. And let's not forget, it's not just breaking in. If he is 21 assists, it's not just breaking the Premier League assist record. He'll be going for European assist record too. So that is actually an historic one. So I think that will be playing in his mind. Can he do it? Absolutely. I think from what we have seen from Bruno over the years, is somebody that is, when he's a stats magnet. He loves stats and he produces everywhere he goes.
If Carrick eventually gets this win against Liverpool, should he be touted for a big job outside of Manchester United?
Well, outside of Manchester United, yes, he can. But for Manchester United,
it's looking likely that Manchester United will not retain him.
Yes, because if you look at the job coming up next season, they're going to be competing in 4 competitions. And then the way they've played this season, they've raised the bar themselves. That they are now back to glory. They're back to that Gegemu era. Now, for that, yes, now.
For those I don't know, Gegemu is glory
Manchester United. They are back to that era, like, okay, we can now compete, because whether we like it or not, come next season, you are going to Champions League that you are not informed of the number. This is not a league phase, not the normal 4 games that you are used to.
Funny enough, Manchester United have played the least amount of game expected of a professional team. In fact, they've played less games than teams in the Championship. They've played 40 games total.
No, they've not even played 40. They are about to
play.
They
will be playing 40 games in total.
Come the end of May. So that's a lot, man. So I feel like next season he will get an opportunity outside of Manchester United. But for Manchester United, if they retain him, fine, but not on long-term contract, because to play in Europe now, Europe is no longer beans. It's no longer a place that you just,
no be moi.
For every of your 8 games in the league phase, you're going to face about 4 big teams. And if you're not facing an Arsenal or Man City and all of that, you're definitely going to be facing a Liverpool, a PSG, a Barcelona, or Atletico Madrid or Bayern or something. So I think that job may be too. I'm not saying it's too big.
And the funny thing is that Manchester United have not covered themselves in glory in recent years. So the seeding would not even favor them.
Do you understand? So I feel like, yes, outside of Manchester United, they need to get a bigger job. But for Manchester United, even if they give him a contract, I think he should not be for long time. Probably 2 years. Let's see how it goes.
Meaning, Michael Carrick, should he go to the Championship if the call comes, or he should wait for the Premier League or any top leagues outside of England?
With what we have seen so far, he has shown himself to be good in the Premier League. I bet he's coaching still one of the best side in the Premier League in Manchester United. They have the players, though why they are not playing is up for debate and all of that. So should he go for Championship? Well, he came from the Championship to Manchester United, and
Has he coached in the Championship before?
Borough now. He was with Borough before he came to Manchester United. He was with Middlesbrough's manager.
That's interesting.
So this is something that he has been doing. So if he gets the call, fine. But if a Premier League side fancy his ability, I think he will more than be glad to take it. He has shown that, at least for the credit for what he has done, at least this,
has been able to do
if he cannot actually land the Manchester United job on full-time basis, at least if a Premier League side, fancy is
one of the bottom half.
So that would be a good reward for the work he has put in at Manchester United, steadying the ship. And I think that was the reason why United brought him in place, to steady the ship and get them back to winning ways.
Well, looking at the record of Michael Carrick, he has not done badly for himself, because where Manchester United was very, very, very bad.
Terrible.
Very, very
well, enough for him. No, if he had gotten the job, probably they would be in a title.
They were walking to the valley of shadow of death. But Carrick brought them, and
Back
they
to
saw the
life.
marvelous light of the Lord. Ladies and gentlemen, let's quickly round this up. Score predictions. Manchester United at home to Liverpool. Elizabeth.
Glory, glory, Man United. But I see a draw actually in this game. I see a draw, a 2-2 draw.
A 2-2 draw. That's going to
Yes.
be an interesting one. I think I love draws that have a lot of goals in them. Mide,
I go Manchester United winning 2-1.
2-1. And that's not bad too. Well, Liverpool are still safe, even if they lose that match. For me, that match, apart from the banter and the bragging rights, that match is almost an inconsequential one for me. These are the kind of matches that are used to determine who wins the Premier League before how the mighty are falling. My name is Ade Damola, and thank you for joining us once again. Thanks for watching. For those that have been liking our videos, we say big thank you. For those that have been sharing our videos, for those that have been liking our pages, we say a big thank you from myself and everybody here at Score City. Media and Elizabeth saying thank you. Well,
we'll see you in the next one.
Once again, I'll say it again. Remember to follow us on all our social media handles. Yes, at Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and X. Please subscribe, like, and share on YouTube. It has been an exciting show. See you next time.